The Industrial Revolution slowly changed the social order in the Western world. For centuries, the two main classes were nobles and peasants. Their roles were defined by their relationship to the land. Middle-class merchants, artisans, and lawyers played important roles, and they still had a secondary position. In the late 1800s, reformers persuaded many governments to set up public schools and require basic education for all children. At first, many schools were primitive. Many teachers had very little education themselves. Back then, students only attended class when they were not needed on the farm or at their parents' shops. By the late 1800s, more and more children were in school and education improved. Teachers received trainings at normal schools. Government began to expand secondary schools known as high schools in the United States. In high school, students learned the classical languages, Latin, Greek, along with history and mathematics. In general, only middle class could afford to have their child in school. Colleges and universities started to expand during this period. Most students were children of middle class or upper class families. Women's rights. Most middle class husbands go to work in an office or shop. A successful husband was one who could afford to leave wife at home. A woman would spend her time raising children, directing servants, or doing religious or charitable service. Ideal women were seen as binding together to protest self-sacrificing caregivers. These women faced many obstacles because they couldn't vote and didn't have much protection under the law. Lucretia Mott, Elizabeth Cady Scranton, and Susan B. Anthony originally fought against slavery, but later fought for women's rights. Critics claim that women are too emotional and that their place is to be at home. Sojourner Truth responds to such claims in support of women's rights. In the Western world, women are making faster strides, and some women have earned the right to vote.
John Dalton has developed a new atomic theory. In it, he shows that each particle is made up from its own atoms. Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev draws up a table that groups elements by atomic weight. Charles Lyell's Principles of Geology offers evidence that the Earth formed over millions of years. Charles Darwin has published his new book on the origin of species. In it, he argues that all kinds of life evolved over millions of years. There are also many thinkers that are using Darwin's theories to support their own beliefs. These people apply natural selection to war and economic competition, and this is known as social Darwinism. Lastly, we have religion that is still strong throughout Western society.